The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens. Ray of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Beck. It's complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? Man, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball. That's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. David
throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's White. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug.
All out of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and then kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. It's Knowles. Makes the grab.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Dogs are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Haynes. Still on his feet at the 45. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They kick it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
42 Spider.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Knowles. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
They'll try to sneak it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The magic beam is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's third and goal and third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Dumps it off in the flats. Runs for the tackle. There he goes to the right. The 50. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. Up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop. Return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. Pressure coming. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab, it's Bishop. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnett. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that cornerback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bishop. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Coming out with it, it's Booth. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Brown has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gashes the heart of the knee. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to...
Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum from your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Makes the catch. Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Trying to slam it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air on first down. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought here nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Looking downfield, it's Knowles. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Off the play fake. Here's a heat. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to... But sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get... back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Knowles. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for room, it's Bishop. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Finds a little space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the catch. It's White. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense
breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
Green 25.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this.